Hello there guys and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Forgive me, I am literally drenched from the rain. But actually I found it was so brilliant. The rain in England falls mainly on the plain apparently. It falls regularly. But here today guys I'm talking about, and if you don't know me, I'm talking about why I stopped drinking. If you don't know me guys, I am a spiritual life coach. I talk on this channel so much about spirituality, finding deep inner peace and all these things. And through that journey, I've been compelled to stop drinking. And I wanted to talk about it in this video because it's actually been really profound for me. It's been really profound. I want to give a bit of background on why I just stopped and where I was at with it. So what it was me and my wife, we would share drinks regularly. I would finish a day of coaching and doing this and I would relax with a gin and tonic, maybe a small beer, just a couple, you know? And I just noticed that it was regular and more regular. And in the past, it had been even more, you know, it had been regular, but more. But I just noticed that I continued the habit on a small level. And what it was for me is I just thought that, do you know what? I've had enough. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I've noticed that I am telling people, and I live by the way that I preach, to be aware, be aware, be aware. That's all I would say. I would say, be aware, you know? So I would say, be aware of yourself. And what happened was with the drinking, it would relax me and I would have a chill out for the night. But the next day, it just took from me. You see, it took from me rather than it took more from me than what it gave. And so for me, what I decided to do was I'm going to just stop that then. And it was a journey of a bit of time. So through that time, I was also, when I asked the universe, oh God, I said to God, bring me something to help me let go of the parts of me that I want to let go of. And some of you may have seen that video where I was like, I'm doing a 12-week letting go thing. Well, my life went into disarray and chaos actually. And one of the things that I noticed was I just want to stop drinking. I don't want to take away from myself anymore. And so what drinking would do is it would be how I felt I connected with my wife. That loving pour of wine or whatever it was. Or it would be I would say it's my way to relax. It's my this, it was that. And I'd always give it these ideas of what it was and why it was fine. But what it was the next days, even if you had a couple, you just felt dazed. It didn't matter. And if you had more, your day was gone, you know? And it's like, how much? And one saying that really stuck out to me is, how much do I want to borrow from tomorrow to have this tonight? You know? And I just started to think I've had enough because it's so regular. I'm a bit tired. I built a wonderful coaching business and other things around a very mild habit, you know, of 1 or 2 a night. But what it was I just noticed that I needed to expand. I started to have an awakening again of who I wanted to be and what was coming into my life and how I wanted to grow into that. And I think what we do when we're in life and we're in growth, and all of you who watch this channel will be growth mindset people. That's why you're watching this video. As you grow, you start to look at the things that serve you and that don't. And as much as I've always said to people, it's the most important part is the inner world. And yes, there has been people who have lived to 110 who drink a bottle of whiskey a day. Yes, there have been people who smoke 90 a day who live to 110. Absolutely fine. There is nothing on this earth that can harm you if you don't have any guilt around it. But what I noticed was I want to be an example. I want to be an example not only to the people that I coach, but to my children and to my family. And for me, I just wanted to be the best version of myself. I wanted to be a great husband. I wanted to be a great dad. I wanted to be the best coach I could be for my clients. And what I realized is if I don't have the full faculty of my energy, I cannot be that. So if any of you are on a spiritual journey and you're thinking, what is the piece that is holding me back? Often it's a vice of some kind. It could be drinking, smoking, something else. It's the thing that you do actually that masks the parts of yourself that you need to face. And that's what I believe with it. And look, the thing is that I have many clients who drink and and I'll never tell anyone to stop. This is not a video about demonizing drink or anything like that. Not at all. It's a brilliant fun pastime. But what you have to realize is, what's your relationship with it? Can you pick it up and then put it down? Is it something that happens on a regular basis? You know, and also, look, there is medical evidence that if you drink regularly, it's not good for you. And at the end of the day, what do we want? Longevity. We want peace, harmony, serenity. If you are of the spiritual ilk where you say, my energy creates my life, then if you don't have the full faculty of your energy, what are you going to create? You're just going to start to create chaos in areas. And I'm going to tell you a few of the benefits that I've found from not drinking. Firstly, it's been over 30 days now. I just have so much clarity in my mind. So much clarity in my mind. I've had multiple issues come up that needed my attention, and I face them with ease. They don't bother me. I'm getting more, the surrender that I would work on is becoming more and more effortless. Before, I had to work through the slight haze of having a drink. And it's like, okay, I don't have that haze ever anymore. I'm always my total self, showing up as the full me. So the parts of me that show up that need to be let go of, they're much easier to find. They're much easier to let go of. And I'm finding myself transforming into that. I notice that I'm more present with my children. There's no frustrations that come up because I'm tired or I'm this and that. I'm present. I'm there. I'm a better husband. I'm more aware of her emotional needs and not just acting off emotion and things like that. And this is all stuff I taught as a spiritual coach. But I was better than I ever was. But I realized the missing piece was that there was something that I was doing that was taking me out of it. So it's brought me such strong awareness. I found clarity in my vision for the future. I found much more clarity in what I want from life, even. And as someone who is a manifestation coach, I had that pretty clear, but now it's crystal. I'm built from that time. Within this time, I've built a team up that work with me so I can deliver the best content possible and coach my clients the best way possible. And this is all just feeling so beautiful and flowing and connected. And this is what I mean. When you have space and the full faculty of yourself, you can start to notice the parts of you that aren't serving better. You can let them go. You get clarity. You're going to get that divine guidance. You're going to get that connection to the self. I think it's part of my journey of awakening that it's like I'm just stripping back everything, energetic and physical, that doesn't serve me. So it's like, what serves me? Well, I'm going to work out. I'm going to show up. I'm going to stretch my body. I'm going to stretch my mind. I'm going to make sure my thoughts are loving and godlike. I'm going to care for everyone. I'm going to let go of resentments, guilt, shame, fear. I'm going to let go of it all. And one thing that was slowing that down was even the slightest part of my energy being taken from a few drinks a night. So if this does inspire you and you feel like there's something else that you need to do to get to your best self, I recommend go on a journey of letting go of alcohol. But here's the thing. Don't look at it as depriving yourself of something. You need to understand the truth around what alcohol can actually be. And if you want me to speak on this subject a little bit more clarity on how I gave up alcohol, comment down below and I'll do a video on how I overcame it, and I'll show you some of the things that I did, books that I read, and ways that I implemented that to myself. If that sounds good for you, comment down below and I'll see you at the next one, guys. Thank you for watching. That was a little taster of what I felt by giving up alcohol. Thanks, guys.